So this is for the ladies. I want to share with you the importance of giving a man space to pursue you and to invest in you. And I'm going to share with you why this is important. So let's get started. Letting a man invest in you is essential for several reasons. It allows him to demonstrate his interest and commitment, and it gives you the opportunity to lean back and observe his efforts, his level of investment, and his sincerity. So, this investment builds a sense of reciprocity and balance in the relationship, and it fosters mutual respect and understanding. It also helps you to assess his genuine intentions and level of consideration, contributing to a healthy and fulfilling connection. So when a man invests in you and in a relationship, whether it's emotionally, financially, or through time and effort, several positive dynamics emerge that contribute to the relationship's stability and longevity. So let's dive into some key points to consider. Number one, when a man invests in a relationship, they're going to be less likely to ghost you or to disappear. Investment creates value, so it creates psychological commitment. So when men invest, they become psychologically and emotionally more committed in the relationship. So this investment creates a sense of value and importance, and it doesn't guarantee they won't just leave or ghost, but it makes it less likely that they will do that. There's a term called sink cost effect. So this concept is one from behavioral economics, and it suggests that people are less likely to abandon something they're invested in because of the perceived loss of their initial investment. So in relationships, this means that a man who has put in time, effort, and resources in a relationship is going to be more inclined to stay and to see things through and to work through any issues that may arise. When men invest, they're more motivated to work through issues. But ladies, you need to be receptive and appreciative of what he invests in you in return. An invested man is more likely to adopt a problem-solving mindset when issues arrive instead of just walking away at the first sign of trouble. He's also more inclined to stick around, to communicate, and to work through any challenges in order to preserve his investment in the relationship. Also, the communication can improve as a result of a man's investment, because when he has invested in the relationship, he's going to value it more, and he's going to be more likely to be open and honest in listening to you, and also working through any difficulties that might arise. Also, emotional resilience. When a man emotionally invests in a relationship, he has a stronger capacity to handle and navigate through ups and downs that may occur. So men who invest are more motivated to commit, because ladies, men don't commit based on how much they like you. They commit when they have actually invested in you. So also there's an issue of future planning. Men who invest in a relationship all start thinking long term. So this could mean planning for a future together, setting common goals, or making significant life decisions that include their partner. Also, there's the issue of emotional bonding. So when a man invests in you, it will foster deeper emotional bonds. When men invest time, effort, and money, they often develop a stronger emotional connection, which will lead to a greater willingness to commit. There's also the issue of reciprocity. So when men see their investment reciprocated by their partner, it reinforces their commitment. So mutual investment creates a balanced and fulfilling relationship dynamic, and it encourages both parties to commit more deeply. So when there's a shared investment, then both partners can invest in each other, and it will create a balanced dynamic where both parties feel valued and appreciated. Also, when a man invests in a relationship, he starts to build a sense of ownership and responsibility. So, men who invest in relationships are often going to feel a stronger sense of responsibility towards maintaining and nurturing the relationship. And the investment, of course, increases the more committed the man becomes. And of course, marriage is the ultimate commitment and investment. Also, in terms of emotional security, investment can lead to greater emotional security because when men invest, they often feel more secure in their relationship, and it reduces fears of abandonment and rejection. And also, as a woman, when a man invests in you, your fears of rejection and abandonment will tend to go down as well. So, a relationship, a marriage is about partnership. So, we want the men to invest, but ladies, we want to give back appreciation and stay in feminine energy and radiance and be positive and be reasonable, because that means so much to a man. Also, ladies, let me say this: try not to get into any drama in a relationship, at least until the 6th month, 5th month, because if a woman starts dating a man and he starts seeing her as creating drama right at the beginning, he could pull back. So we want to phase things in a relationship. We want to build a solid foundation, and we want to go step by step, because we want men to be eased into the relationship and not feel like they're just dropped into a burning fire, because that will make them more inclined to leave. So let's explore some ways that a woman can allow a man to invest in her. Number one, allow him to plan and initiate the dates, showing that he is taking the lead. So ladies, let the man lead. Even if he's going at a slow pace, don't try to push him or speed him up. Let a man lead. Number two, be receptive and appreciative of his efforts. Express your appreciation verbally. Also, give him space to pursue you and express his affection without jumping in a state of insecurity. Is something wrong? What's going on? Just chill. Give him some space. Also, as the relationship progresses, be positive, be fun, express your feelings. Let him connect to that feminine heart that you have. Also, let him take care of you in small ways, such as opening doors, helping you with tasks. Let a man be a gentleman. Don't jump out of the car. No, wait for him to come open the door. Let him pay for dates. You want to be a woman and be receptive and let a man give to you, okay? Because that will build the investment on his end. It is so crucial, ladies, to let a man step up, let him be the man, let him lead. Also, make eye contact. Maintain eye contact when you're talking to him, when you're on a date. Really slow down and listen to what he's saying and let him express himself. Also, smile. A warm and genuine smile is so inviting and attractive to men. Also, you can light touches, subtle light touches during the conversation. You can put your hand, on his shoulder. Now, don't do it too much in the beginning, because you want him to really initiate. But, you can hug him when you greet him. Just those light, subtle touches mean so much, especially in the early stages of a relationship. Also, engage in playful banter. Be witty, lighthearted, fun. Create a sense of childlike wonder in the relationship, and just be excited. And if you can't be excited with a man, then he's probably not someone you need to be going out with. Also, active listening. Show genuine interest in his stories and his experiences. Reflective listening. And let him repeat back to him some things that he said. Men love that. They love to know that they're being listened to and that their words are making a difference in your life. Also, if you are willing to create, if you're ready to commit to a relationship, ladies, I can't stress this enough, but let a man lead and do not over attach too early. If a man is, reaching out to you every week or every 2 weeks or whatever, if you're not in a committed exclusive relationship, it's perfectly fine to talk to other men. It's perfectly fine to go out on other dates. Never assume that you are in an exclusive relationship with a man until you have the conversation, because you have to kind of assume that he's also talking to other women unless he expressly tells you that he is not. So there's a term called circular dating, rotational dating, or roster dating, whatever term you prefer. And that means that you are talking to multiple men, and just enjoying the company of multiple men, maybe dating multiple men until the man who is right for you steps up and makes a commitment. And so let me say this, you're a free agent until he claims you. So keep that in mind. And the reason I'm sharing this is because let's say that you meet a man you really like, you've gone on a date, and maybe he's taking his time. Maybe he reaches out every week or every 2 weeks, and doesn't reach out every day. It's up to you as to whether you want to continue to go out with him. But during those gaps in between, fill yourself with communications with other men, receive the arrows from other men, and don't get over fixated on a man. Give it time, see where it's going to go. Men have a different time frame than women. It takes men about 3 to 5 months to really decide. Now, this is generally, there may be exceptions, but generally it takes 3 to 5 months for them to decide if they really want to be in an exclusive relationship with a woman, and then generally another 10 to 12 months to really decide if they want to marry that woman. So my take is, I would not recommend that you get hung up on any man or over-attached until he steps up and says, hey, let's be exclusive. I also, in the early stages, don't really recommend texting or reaching out to a man. I believe that that man needs to build an investment in you, and he needs to reach out to you, especially in those early stages.